So with me today is Amrita ma'am, who has translated this book named The Pantare Katha. And this was first published in 2023, right ma'am?
Yes.
Can you talk a bit about how you got inspired to translate this particular work and what was the motivation behind it?
Well, we have a rich history of our past, and among them, the period of freedom struggle that stands out. And now this book is written by Barindra Kumar Ghosh, who is the younger brother of Aurobindo Ghosh, Rishi Aurobindo Ghosh.
Okay.
And we all know that they were all revolutionists during the freedom struggle. And Barindra Kumar Ghosh was deported to cellular jail in a bomb. I mean, in a Maniktolar bomb, কিছু একটা এরকম একটা for making bombs.
Okay.
So in that episode, he was convicted, and then he was first, he was given this death sentence, but afterwards he was sent to cellular jail. And while staying in cellular jail, along with other revolutionists who were also in Andaman, we have. I don't know if you have visited Andaman.
I have not, but it is in my bucket list. I've heard a lot about
Those
that
who go to
cellular jail.
Andaman,
Yeah.
they visit this place, this cellular jail, and Barindra Kumar Ghosh, together with I think about 13 other revolutionists, they were deported over there, and they stayed in the cellular jail. And Barindra Kumar Ghosh writes about his experiences. The very what should I say, the intense hardships that they had to encounter over there, they had to face. So everything is written over here. The whole account of his stay. I think he stayed over there for about more than a decade, and of course after that he came back to India. So that account I somehow wanted to, let the world know about it. And it's no other way. English is the, readily available vehicle by which you can translate and let the world know about this figure, that epoch of our freedom struggle. So I translated it with that in mind. That inspired me.
That is an amazing story, and I understand that coming from West Bengal and being forcefully shifted to an entirely different region of the country,
yes.
it must have been so traumatic. It was not even
That
for
itself
few
was
months,
traumatic.
it was for more than 10 years.
Yes.
So,
Another atmosphere, and that time Andaman Island was full of mosquitoes and whatnot, all sorts
okay, it
of
was
pests.
not that
It was not,
habitable as
and
well.
that account has the geographical and everything, all the account over here, it's given over here in this memoirs. It's a memoir actually.
Oh, that's
It's a memoir.
really interesting.
And this book was, I'm very proud to say, I should say, and happy, proud and at the same time delighted to say that this book was shortlisted in the Sahitya Academy Translation Award.
Oh wow,
Yes, in 2024.
that's amazing.
Yes, this was shortlisted along with other amazing translators.
I'm pretty much sure this is a must read, especially for those people who are into history and who likes to know
The political,
how things had shaped this country in the past.
socio-political and the historical.
Right, ma'am.
Yes, the background. How we gained independence, what hardships they had to encounter. Our
We always hear the story, but we don't know the
this is
minute
the first
details.
account.
Yeah, right.
This is the first account.
So, if I may ask, do you plan to write any kind of sequel or maybe related stories in the future as well, or translate some similar works?
This time also, another of my translations has been published, but not by Virasat. It's by Penprints.
Okay.
It's Bankim Chandra's Rajuni.
Oh, all right.
Rajuni, written by Bankim Chandra.
Yeah.
and it's the story of a congenitally beautiful but congenitally blind, and she comes blind girl, blind young woman who comes from a humble family.
Wow.
So that is another work that I have just completed, and it's been published, recently published by Penguins.
That's great. Congratulations. ma'am.
Thank you so much.